Alright y'all, what's going on guys? Back again with another video. Back again with another video. Back again with another video. So when you see this gorgeous face, you sitting right there, you already know that there's more Pokemon Go info. So in today's video, we're going to actually be talking about the Community Day event starring Larvitar, which obviously will be shiny. We'll be talking about that in today's video. That's actually coming out this Saturday, June 16th. So, guys, there's actually a special Pokemon that Niantic is saying that maybe we will be seeing in this event. So we're gonna jump into that video, not now, but right now. Let's go. Alright guys, so basically, before I start, I just want to let you guys know that in the intro, I said a special Pokemon, but I never mentioned what kind of Pokemon it was. So I'm going to let you guys know here right now that Niantic basically is announcing that we might see a first time ever Pokemon, but I'm going to let you basically know at the end, or somewhere at the end of this video, because of course I'm not going to let you know guys know now, but I'll let you guys know towards the end. So basically here it says Larvitar Community Day number 6. Like I said, it's coming up this Saturday. So here it says, trainers, Niantic has just officially announced that Larvitar's June Community Day exclusive move, CDEM, which stands for Community Day exclusive move, obviously, parentheses, will be Smackdown. But now we already basically known that. We've been knowing that for some time now, and it is a rock type move. But here it says, although this comes as no surprise to anyone, considering it was leaked weeks ago and has already been added to the game master file. Now, our full guide on SmackDown Tyranitar is available here, so if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to link that in the description below. So obviously, stay tuned guys. Alright, so here it says, for those trainers having Community Day fever, here we have a graphic made by a couple of gaming highlighting some of the features you will come across on this Community Day. So basically, I'll be letting you know the whole breakdown of the Community Day event. Basically, it's really no different from the other Community Day events, but still, being that this is in the article, I'm going to go over it. And for the new players, I'm going to go over it. And then also, like I said, at the end, so stay tuned toward the end, because I'm going to let you guys know just what special Pokemon we might be seeing. So, here it says, Community Day, Saturday, June 16th. It says increased Larvitar spawns, obviously. Otherwise, there'd be no such thing there'd be no reason for the Community Day event, right? 3-hour lure modules, 3-time XP for catching Pokemon, special Community Day sale box. It says evolve to Tyranitar during Community Day to get exclusive move, which is Smackdown, and a shiny Larvitar family. Shiny Larvitar, shiny Pupitar, shiny Tyranitar. Now, I want to jump into that. Now, shiny Larvitar is like a neon dark green, whereas Pupitar is purple. I think that's pretty cool. And if I collect a lot of those, I'll probably keep a lot of those just because it's purple. And Tyranitar looks like a regular Tyranitar, so you're going to have to look really good. But then again, not really, because if you catch shiny Larvitar, you have enough candy. Obviously, you have enough to evolve into a shiny Tyranitar, but it looks so real cheesy, like a light pea vegetable type of green or whatever. But you can obviously see that the stomach is purple. So usually Tyranitar's stomach is actually like a reddish kind of color. So that's how you'll know, obviously, it's a shiny Tyranitar, obviously. But anyway, let's get into the rest of this. So basically here it says, we are currently unsure of how Niantic selected Smackdown, but we aren't complaining. Now, Smackdown will be a complete game changer for Tyranitar, turning it from a great attacker and defender to the best overall rock type Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So basically, Tyranitar, like they said, was good before, but it'll be even great because of this rock type move called Smackdown. Now, it says here, as with every previous Community Day event, we can expect to come across shiny Larvitar. However, this time may be different. As referenced previously, it appears that Tyranitar, now this is where I'm letting you guys know what Pokemon we'll be seeing, what special Pokemon we'll be seeing. It says, it appears that Tyranitar will be making a special appearance at raid battles. So there's a possibility that you may encounter a shiny Tyranitar after the battle. So basically, the Tyranitar will be shiny, but it says may be. So there's a chance that it may not be. There's a chance that maybe that it will be. But as we've been seeing lately, guys, raid bosses left and right, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Kyogre. If I'm missing any, you guys get the picture. So basically, we'll be seeing shiny Tyranitar in this Community Day event. Also, remember I told you in the last video, if you've seen my last video, which I've seen most of you have, the water event is still going on and it will tie into this event. So that's actually pretty dope. So we'll be seeing shiny Shelder, hopefully shiny Tyranitar. There's 90% chance that we will see it. And it'll probably be like a 100% capture rate, just like every other shiny raid boss. So this will be the first of its kind. This will be the first ever non-legendary shiny, fully evolved form Pokemon that we actually will be seeing in Pokemon Go. So like I said, it might be 100% capture rate. So that's actually good. So, like I said earlier about the shiny Tyranitar, the only way to make sure it's a shiny Tyranitar, you'll see the sparkles, but before the sparkles, sometimes you'll see the animation just, you know, come to play before the sparkle. So, basically, if you look at the purple stomach, you'll already know that it's a shiny. Make sure it's not a red stomach, because obviously you all know that that's a regular Tyranitar. But, like I said, watch for that purple stomach. That's the shiny Tyranitar, sorry. So yeah, it says here, as with every previous Community Day event, we can expect to come across shiny Larvitar. Oh wait, I already read that. So anyway, here it says, although this is an uncertain sense, this would be the first fully evolved, just like I said, first fully evolved Pokemon that could be caught. This is of which has never been seen in any past raid or wild catch, so manage your hype responsibly. So that's what I'm saying. That's just what I said. It'll be the first ever non-legendary, which they didn't never mention, but you guys know it's not a legendary, but you guys already noticed the first ever fully evolved shiny Pokemon will ever actually be catching that's non-legendary. So this is actually pretty cool. And obviously, like you see right here, just the shiny Larvitar, shiny Pupitar, and shiny Tyranitar. And it's just like always, we can expect the regular Community Day perk, the 3-hour lures. Now I still think that Pokemon Go and Niantic or whatever should basically, well, not Pokemon Go because that's their game, but I think Niantic or the Pokemon company should actually make this event a lot longer than 3 hours, because you got people who has to work, like myself. But I'm actually off on Saturday, so like I said, I'll be playing legit. Like I said in my last video, I'll be playing legit because, well, I have to work. So that's why I've been spoofing lately. But yeah, and plus I haven't actually been playing legit, like I said, because I've been working. But now that I'm off, I'll be able to play legit. But yeah, it's been a while since I played legit, but now I'll be able to. So anyway, let's get into the other topics. Here it says the event times in various regions. Now, this is for the people that want to spoof. Obviously, you already know what to do. For the new starters, for new people who want to spoof, I don't know. But spoofing to me is not a big deal. If you guys want to spoof, that's your business. But people need to stop being mad when people spoof. But anyhow, it says event times in various regions. The 6th Community Day will take place on June 16th, which is this Saturday. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's in 4 days, 2018. For the people that's in the U.S., I don't know. You have to check your time zones to make sure you'll know when your Community Day event actually starts. And Niantic will actually send out a tweet like they always do. So make sure you guys follow them on Twitter or the Pokemon Go Hub on Twitter or whatever it is, so you can find out when your event goes live. Now, basically, I'm gonna read the time slots. So basically here, it says the Asian Pacific region from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. JST, GMT +9. That's their time, obviously. The Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC, GMT +0. And the Americas, which is here in the Greenland, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. PST, GMT -8, which is actually starting at 2 o'clock for us. So from 2, 3, 4, 5, so from 2 to 5 in the Americas, like always. So here it says large retard catch rates and the throwing tips. Basically, they letting you know about the capture rate. It's hard to catch Larvitar with a regular standard Pokeball, so you want to actually use a Ultra Ball. So basically here, it says the base catch rate for Larvitar is a 40% chance that you actually capture it, and it says which may not be as high as we observed, but basically on Mareep's Community Day, but it is still high compared to others. Now, trainers who have been able to accumulate their rock and ground medals will likely have an easy time catching Larvitar, because basically those medals actually help you, it increases your chances to actually add on to that 40% to actually catch that Larvitar or shiny Larvitar, whichever you decide to go after. But obviously you're going after the shiny types. So anyhow, however, for those trainers that don't, we recommend you stack up on raspberries and start practicing your curve throws. Now, just because you have, I just want to let you guys know on a little disclaimer here, just because you have the rock and the ground metals doesn't necessarily mean you're going to always catch it. It's just like Lugia or any other raid boss. You may have the flying or the psychic or whatever it is, because Lugia is a flying and psychic type. Just because you have those metals doesn't necessarily mean you're going to catch them on your first throw, but it just makes it easier. That's all it's basically saying. So make sure you just stack up on raspberries and golden raspberries anyway. Man, I'll tell you, the traffic is always messing up my flow. You know what I mean? I'm at the park, obviously, as you saw in the intro. But anyhow, let's get back into this. So basically it says, you know, if you want to keep your odds on the higher end of the spectrum, over 50%, then you have a couple of options. You can use Great Balls or Ultra Balls, and they will already throw you over the threshold. But for those trainers sticking with Pokeballs, you will either have to use a Raspberry or Golden Raspberry, because Larvitar is pretty powerful. Remember, they have an increased chance of breaking open, if, like I said, if you don't have the ground or the rock type badges or whatever. So, not badges, but medals. And then to use a Pokeball on a Larvitar is kind of like, you may not actually get it. That's why I say they want you to stack up on the golden razzes, all your berries or whatever you need to catch these shiny Pokemon. So it says below is a graphic made by our very own couple of gaming, highlighting the catch rates for this event. So basically, this is the event. This is the actual capture rate. I'm not gonna actually read this to you guys, but I'm gonna actually pause right here. You guys go ahead and pause the video and check this whole thing out, the whole capture rate. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna summarize it. You know, the normal, nice, great, and excellent throws. We're using a Pokeball, 34%, 46%, using Great Ball, 56%, using Ultra Ball. But that's if you use no Curveball or no Raspberries. No Curveballs, if you just use like a Raspberry, it'll basically increase to 46, 60, 71. Like I said, I'm not going to read this. You can just pause through this and go over the whole thing. So we're going to basically go past that. It says if you had problems with catching any of the starters, then this should be a community day to relax on. So basically here it says recommended items for trainers. This month's event will be featuring 3 times catch XP. So be sure to stack up on lucky eggs and take full advantage of the experience. Although this is the case, it is unsure if the bonus refers exclusively to Larvitar or all Pokemon in general. Now, however, we are hoping that it's for all Pokemon in general, so you can stack up on more XP and between Larvitar catches. So basically, Pokeballs, you stack up on Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and a limited amount of time spent spinning Pokestops. However, don't forget that Larvitar will have a higher rate than the starters, so practically any ball will work fine. But yeah, make sure you still have those medals on hand. If you're still going about doing that, that will also help you. Because like I said, you can never really like catch Larvitar just with a Pokemon. I mean, you can, but there's like an increased chance that you will if you have the medals and everything, like I said previously. Don't forget about the lures. During the event, lure models will last 3 hours. Locations with 3 or more stops and close proximity to each other tend to provide the best results during the event, because it'll give you that best increased spawns with the Larvitar, shiny Larvitars. And with the incense, it increases your chance of finding shiny variant by maximizing the amount of Pokemon you encounter. Not to mention, the more you walk with it, the more it spawns. Egg incubators, normally with this event bonus, there will be no particular reason to hatch eggs. However, since this is a crossover with the Water Festival, like I just said, take advantage of the egg distance. So basically, you can actually cut your egg rate in half. So you want to get those super incubators that's still in the game shop, which I'm actually kind of still psyched that Niantic is actually selling the super incubators by himself, rather than just in the boxes by themselves. And then you got the super incubators in the item box and in the in the item shop, in the item boxes, and also they sell them separately, so that's pretty cool too. And you got the lucky eggs and star pieces with amount of catches you will want to be doing to gain that extra XP. It only makes sense that you should pop a star piece on as well. However, we all know that the start of the show will be the lucky eggs. Now, basically here, this is the 100% Larvitar, shiny Larvitar that you obviously are trying to strive to get. This is the IV chart also. The following graphic depicts the best and worst of CP for Larvitar at level 1 through 35 that a level 30 plus trainer can encounter. To make things a little easier to remember, here are the maximum Charmander CPs that can be found in the wild. 775 CP, non-weather boosted is 100% IV level 30 Larvitar. And if it's weather boosted, 840 CP, Sunny Weather Boosted is 100% IV, level 35 Law Retard. This is the best, very best Law Retard you can find in the wild. So remember, 775 CP non-weathered is 100% IV, or the 840 CP Weather Boosted, Sunny Weather Boosted, is 100% IV at level 35. And like I said, 775 CP is the level 30 Law Retard. So you guys, like I said before, you can pause this too and go through the, the whole level and the whole CP deal. But I just read it to you. But in case you still want to study it, make sure you pause this video. Go ahead and watch that if you would like. Here it says, for the trainers that are out on the 100% Law Retard hunt, we also provide you with a text string for you to pass in your Pokemon search bar. These numbers do not 100% guarantee of the 100% Law Retard, IV Law Retard, but if you do have one, it will have one of these IVs. 100% IV Law Retard text search string. These are all the text strings that basically that is 100% Law Retard. So it's not just the, what is it, the 840 or the 775. Basically these are all the CPs right here. You can go across the text string or whatever. So here's this quick overview of Smackdown and Tyranitar. Smackdown Tyranitar outclasses every single rock type attacker in the game, and it is even able to duo non-solar beam Ho-Oh and Moltres in partly cloudy weather. So Smackdown increases Tyranitar's viability as a rock type, at least until Rampardos becomes available, because Rampardos is Gen 4, and it's actually the evolved form of it evolves into Rampardos is the evolved form of Cranidos. Like I said, it's a Gen 4 Pokemon, which we're still waiting, which we, like I said in the last video, we put on hold because I believe Niantic is trying to drop all the Alolan Pokemon first, and then they're going to drop Gen 4. But then again, you never really know how Niantic works, because they might be dropping that Gen 4 maybe sometime next month. So we're just going to basically have to see. But like I said before in my last video, they might be dropping Gen 4 along with the Alolan Pokemon. So you never really know how Niantic would do, because, well, that's Niantic for you. So Rampardos is a rock-type Pokemon originally discovered in the Sinnoh region with a massive attack stat of 2095, and it could outclass Tyranitar as a rock-type attacker in the future from a DPS perspective, but its bulk won't be as high. So basically, Rampardos won't be as high, and Tyranitar will still be a really good attacker, but like we're still waiting for Rampardos, which it'll probably still be able to outclass Tyranitar. So here it says, be sure to evolve at least 4 to 5 Smackdown Tyranitars over the course of the event. Spare no rare candies this time around, because you want as many shinies as possible. Which I believe Niantic should actually increase the bag space, because I know a lot of people that's actually running out of bag space, such as myself. Now the event tips and tricks. These are a few tips and tricks to take along with you when you go out this community day. Take notes, trainers. Wear a good pair of walking gloves and shoes. You will be doing a ton of walking to hatch as many eggs as possible. Get your favorite local catching spots early. Be patient. Oh, and I want to let you guys know this. It says be patient, because there will be errors and bugs at the start of the event. So don't worry, because a lot of people say, oh, their phone won't work, the game won't work, it's crashed. They're letting you know now that there will be bugs and errors at the beginning of the event. So basically, you want to start maybe 10-20 minutes after the event starts, because this way you can, if you're trying to get past the whole bug and error thing, wait like 20 minutes before playing the game, or maybe 10 minutes or whatever, 10 to 20 minutes, something like that. So they're letting you know up front that there will be bugs and errors at the beginning of the event. Now, here it says, ensure that you have lures up the entire, be sure that you have lures up the entire duration. Lures will last for 3 hours. Catch everything you see as before. Use incense to attract even more Pokemon to you while you're out hunting, and make sure that you keep your lucky eggs and star pieces active the entire duration to maximize your XP and Stardust gains. Chat with your fellow trainers and grow your local Pokemon Go community. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to actually talk to these people, because I know a lot of people who just read. It's like when you read, like a lot of people don't want to talk to each other, and it's not a big deal. It's just all about being together, getting outside, having some fun, whatever. That's why some people spoof. That's another thing. You guys get the idea. Now, basically here it says, promote the new Pokemon Go features and events to trainers who are just starting their adventures. That's why I make my videos, because you guys can obviously go back and read these or whatever, but I'm getting it out for those of you that, for those of you that still, follow me and stuff like that on social media or on YouTube. But it's basically out for the newer players, because they may not know what to do. That's why I used to say at the beginning of my videos, it's for the people that really are just starting their videos, not videos, but starting their journeys for the people that already know about Pokemon Go, I mean, this is for you too, but I mean, y'all already know what to do. You know, some of y'all already passed me on level 40. I'm almost up on level 40 myself. So if you're on like just starting or level 1, 2, whatever it is, this is mainly for you though. And anybody can follow no matter what level you on or whatever. So basically here, it says, most importantly guys, have fun. And that's basically what it all boils down to. And this is the May results announced. We are aware that the results from last month's Community Day event came in weeks ago, but we thought it would be a good reminder for trainers to give it their all this Community Day. So it says, as we can see, Mystic still came out on top, which is me, Go Mystic. But its Instinct went beast mode and completely took over all of North America. This begs the question, how long will it be until Instinct surpasses Valor? From the looks of past Community Days and how Instinct keeps coming up, it looks like Valor's might be numbered. So, in the final notes, it says, from the looks of it, this Community Day should be something special. Not only do we expect to find shiny Larvitar, but introducing Smackdown. And also remember too, the raid boss, we will most likely see shiny Tyranitar. So this will be actually something added on to the Community Day. This completely changes how Tyranitar will be used in the meta. What team are you fighting for? How do you plan on celebrating this Community Day? And more importantly, are you ready for that shiny Smackdown Tyranitar? Because remember, you can get raids as a fully evolved Pokemon. That's something new, like I just mentioned. Now, it says keep the conversation going on our Discord server, and don't forget to have fun, but be sure to take pictures of you and your fellow trainers, and don't forget to take AR pictures of your favorite Pokemon. Have fun and stay safe, trainers. So, basically, guys, that's all the information I want you to let guys know about Community Day. Like I said, this is everything. This is something brand new. That shiny Tyranitar. So we'll basically be seeing shiny Larvitar and shiny Tyranitar in raids. So that's actually pretty good. Out in the wild, you'll see shiny Larvitar out in the wild. So that's actually good. So guys, basically that's gonna wrap this video up. Make sure you guys like, comment, sub, and this is over 21 minutes. But anyway, guys, you guys make sure you guys like, comment, sub. Share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Make sure you comment down below. Smack a like on this video, because I haven't been seeing a lot of you been smacking a like on this video, but that's up to you guys, whether you want to smack a like or not. But make sure you just watch this video. But yeah, make sure you comment down below, crush the notification bell so you can stay updated on my latest videos. Make sure you turn the post notifications on. That's the only way you're going to actually get my videos. But for some of you that haven't been getting any of my videos, they've been mentioning that YouTube been having problems where they haven't really been like sending out your people's videos on YouTube or whatever. So that's why I said make sure you press the notification bell so you can stay updated on my latest videos. And as always, guys, peace and love. Keep your head up. Be humble. And remember to always, always stay blessed. And I'm out, guys. Peace. And take care. And, and enjoy your days too. And I'm out. Peace.